Masi, but they won't say my name. Okay, this is for the ugly people. Okay, if you consider yourself an ugly person, nobody wants you, this is the video for you. Please make it your goal to not be pretty. Make your goal to have a personality, okay? Because you're already ugly. And this is only subjectively because you think you're ugly. Socially, people have told you, oh, you're ugly, people don't approach you, da da da. And of course, there's always going to be prettier people than other prettier people, or ugly people, whatever. It's kind of like, in order for there to be pretty people, there has to be ugly people. In order for there to be bad, there has to be good, right? So people, oh, God's not real, God's not real. God has to be real because there's evil. Like, people believe in evilness and bad in the world, but they don't believe in the good. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, this is for the ugly people. As I'm outside the gym, waiting for my pre-workout to hit. Let's say you're already ugly, right? Make it your life goal to have a personality, because there's been so many times when I was in school and I didn't care about being pretty. My goal was to have a personality, and it came from my mom. It really came from my mom. My mom always told me, you have to be this, you have to have a good character, you have to do this. And she never talked to us about racism. Can we talk about racism for a little bit? How does this have to do with having a personality? When you're ugly, okay, you might not think, oh, I have nothing going on for myself. You have a whole life, okay? You've had a whole life of being ugly. Everybody has a different life. Everybody went through different things and is going to go through different things in the world. So whatever you've been through, other people can't say. It's like a little inside joke inside your head. So you'll do things because, oh, this happened to me. Like, I run to my car after the gym if I go at night, and I try not to get in my car more than 20 seconds. I need the door needs to be locked by 20 seconds. Why? Because when I was little, I used to watch La Rosa de Guadalupe, and in one of the episodes, she got kidnapped. As she was like coming from a store late at night. I'm like, oh fuck no, that's not gonna be me, right? Inside my head. You don't know that until I told you. That's part of me. That's my personality. That's some characteristics, some weird twitch I have. I don't know. So let's say you're fucking ugly and you're like, oh my gosh, like, I'm so ugly, like, I can't wear that, I can't wear this. Bitch, you're ugly. You can wear anything. People don't give a fuck because you're ugly. And I know it might sound harsh, but that's the way I used to think about it. I'm like, you know what, like, I'm already ugly, so I might as well give it a shot at trying to be pretty, right? But in order for you not to go through what I went through, I'm telling you, try to have a personality. Make it your goal to have a personality. And by doing that, you have to do things. You have to do anything and everything to have a personality, not to be pretty. But being pretty will just come with experience and with doing things. Because there's a lot of pretty people that everything's given to them. They don't ever ask for anything. They don't have to. Everything comes to them very easily, but they have no personality. There was this guy I used to like in school, and since from a very early age, my mom always told me, like, it was just engraved in me. Wow, that's a cute guy over there. He got muscles. But anyway, and he's going to McDonald's. Anyway, my mom always told me, like, you need to be a good person. You need to be honest. And now growing up, I know people were racist to me, and that's why they didn't like me when I first moved to Florida. Really, like, I didn't know about racism. Like, I did not know until I grew up, and I'm like, oh, no wonder they didn't like me in school. Like, no wonder they were like this and this. Okay, now I get it. But my mom never taught me that. I would always remember her saying, it doesn't matter if they're green, purple, pink, black, yellow, white. It doesn't matter. Everybody is the same. And I was always like, Mom, like, why would I care what color they are, you know? Like, I never knew that. And talking to my mom, I was like, yeah, like, I was bullied because I was Mexican. Like, people are racist to me, but I didn't know until now. Like, I couldn't tell her that I was being bullied because I didn't know I was being bullied, because I didn't know that was a thing, and I didn't know racism was a thing. Make sense? So yes, they hurt my feelings, but I was just like, okay, like, I don't know, I guess I did something wrong. But I never thought, oh, they don't like me or I'm being bullied. Like, I never thought that, because I wasn't told that. I wasn't told that people get bullied. Like, my mom was always told me, if you see someone picking on someone else, you gotta stand up for them. You gotta, you know, it doesn't matter if you're standing alone. You gotta stand up for people that are weaker. And I always thought that, and I always did that, right? But like I said, make it your goal to have a personality, not to just be pretty. Because if you're pretty, everything's given to you, and you never have to, like, I'm not saying you have to work for everything, but like, you don't get life experiences and like funny stories, like, oh my gosh, I was so embarrassed, like one time I asked my crush out and I was like, ah, right? You don't get that. Like, those things are things when you're old and gray and you're on your deathbed, you will want to remember those things and be like, damn, like I was so embarrassed to do that. And you'll see your growth. So please make it your goal to not just be pretty, but to have a personality. I have also, in school, I used to like guys, and I always thought to myself, I'm not gonna have a boyfriend that I don't fucking like, because I always saw what I didn't want, and I'm like, I don't want that, so I'm not gonna do that. But I saw girls dating just to date. Like, there was this girl, her name was Haley, and she dated this guy named Brendan in middle school. And tell me why they were dating, but they never like kissed, they never like held hands, like they just said, oh, we're dating, but just for the appearance that, oh, I have a boyfriend, or like I'm dateable, right? Just for the status that, like, hey guys, I'm available, I've dated a guy, if anybody else wants to ask me out. Like, that was a whole vibe in middle school, and I always thought that's so stupid. Like, I want to do things with my boyfriend, I want to go out to the movies, I want to hold hands, I want him to buy me stuff. Like, in middle school, like, that's the way I thought. And I just thought it was so stupid that they did it for the status of, oh, I'm dating. It just being in people's mouths because you're dating. That, to me, that was just so stupid. Anyway, please make your goal to have a personality. If you did this, this is part of you. This is who you are, okay? This will make you have a personality and be like, oh my gosh, like I had this embarrassing moment. I used to do this in middle school. Like, it's not embarrassing because it's part of you. You grew up, right? Your personality, learn from it, embrace it. Like, everybody's trying to, I saw this thing on TikTok. Everybody's, what was it called? Mature, something about maturity, but pretending you're mature. Like, we try to be mysterious and like, oh, like I'm grinding, like I'm working hard, but in the back end, you're going to the club. That was me. I don't like people knowing I'm outside or where I am or where I go. I don't like that. I do like knowing the people that I go out with. I like being present with them and being like, hey, like, let's go out, let's go out. Hold on, let me clean my camera. I don't know why. I like people that I go out with to know I go out. Girl, you want to go out? Let me go out. Okay, cool. I'll go out. But I don't like, you know, those stories where it's like, woo, yeah, like Snapchat stories, like where everybody's having fun or whatever. When I see someone pop out their phone and they're gonna post it on Snap, I'm gonna be like, right, just trying to show that I'm having fun because the camera's recording and it's just instinct, right, for me. But I don't post that on my story because not part of me. I don't want people to know me. Like, social media, it's a social media presence. I don't want my presence to be like that. I want people to know low-key I do go out, but not where, when, with who, right? What I wear, I don't, because I outfit repeat as well. So if I post a pic, I'm like, I just overthink. But make it your goal to have a personality. You're already ugly. People already don't see you. So it's like you can't really wear something ugly because it's like you're already ugly. People don't see you. People don't really give a fuck about you. So it's kind of like I wear homeless fits and I will yap in my car. This lady's looking at me. I'm yapping in my car looking homeless as fuck. And I'm telling you this because I've done it, okay? I used to go really cute to the gym and I'd really care a lot about my appearance at the gym. So much that I would overthink it and then not go to the gym because I didn't have a cute outfit. So then I was like, no, I don't like that about myself. I'm going to try to go homeless and I shouldn't give a fuck about what people think about me at the gym. Yes, the gym is a good way to get a gym crush, blah, blah, blah. People to look at you, maybe guys talk to you. Yes, if that's your goal, go right ahead. But I don't think my goal is to do that at the gym. My goal is to show my work ethic, show that I can work out. Let my work ethic speak for itself than my outfit. Because sometimes I look cute, but I'm like, I'm wearing really short shorts and it's like I can't really do much because like, oh, se me va a ver aquí, or like my shorts are rolling up. Like, it's just so uncomfortable for me. I get more out of my gym sesh when I'm wearing stuff like this, like just regular shit. But like I said, personal thing. That's me. Maybe your problem is you go too homeless to the gym. You don't give a fuck about your appearance. Do something that will make you care a little bit more about yourself. I care a lot about myself. I love getting ready. I get ready for work. I do my makeup for work. I don't do too much. I do mascara, a little eyeshadow, a little sparkles, lips, hair done, right? And my clothes is clean. I don't do too much because I sweat a lot. But I do care about my appearance. Just the gym is my personal, my holy space where I don't give a fuck. Please don't fucking talk to me. And if you do, I'm really nice, but I don't really go to socialize, okay? Another thing, you're already ugly. I know you might be thinking, the guy that I like, he's really hot, he's really cute, he doesn't fucking like me, he doesn't even fuck with me, doesn't even look my way. Let me tell you, that guy has no personality. And sometimes they will have a personality and you're like, yay, cool, whatever, and they'll like another girl. So be it. You're not their type. And it's not that you're ugly, it's just you're not their type. Sometimes we like a type and they don't like us back. Sorry, it's just the way it is, and that is okay. That doesn't mean you're ugly, you're just not their type, okay? And get a little bit of a feeling. That's why you need to go out and experience and like give people your number. Like, I've done this. That's why I'm telling you to do this. I give every guy a chance unless they're really, really unattractive to me. And that only happens if you have a really unattractive personality, okay? When I say something, it's because I do it, okay? And I was talking to this dude, and he was literally from a country that I was like, I don't like people from this country. Every time I talk to a guy and I try to be friendly with them and just be friends, they're so cringy to me. They're so cringy. They're too direct. They're too love bombing in the beginning. They're like, I want to date you, but I know it's because of lust. And anyway, he was from this country, and I ended up really liking him. I got to know him on a deeper level. We talked. It was cool. It was awesome. I really liked this dude. So I really got to know him. But then he did a couple things where I was like, you've wasted my time. My time is energy. I love my time. I love myself. So when you waste my time, it's like you disrespected me. 2 times. He disrespected me 2 times. He wasted my time 2 times. Anyway, that's the only reason I didn't, right? But I gave him a chance. Like I said, give people chances. Talk to them. Get to know people. Don't think, oh, just because I used to think, oh my gosh, if I talk to him, I could end up dating him. No, you have to trust yourself that you're going to be like, you know what, this isn't for me. Thank you for your time. And you're not going to think, oh, fuck, I feel bad. He took me on all of these dates and now I owe him something. You don't know him shit. You don't know him shit. You don't know him nothing. And you have to love yourself so much that you have that confidence and you have that self-reassurance that you're not going to do that and you're going to always choose yourself. That's what I was so afraid of. And that's why I can say you got to date people. Not date, but you got to go out. You got to go out. You got to talk to people. I'm working on the going out because I talk to these guys. They ask me on a date, but I'm a little shy to go on these dates. So then I just keep avoiding. Then they assume I don't like them. And then they disappear. And I'm like, woohoo, let's go out again. Yes, but 2026, I'm going to try to go out a little bit more and get out of my comfort zone and not overthink so much, because I overthink it. I'm like, but what am I gonna wear? Like, I don't have anything to wear. And then that's where it's like, you lost me because I also don't have time to go to the store because I really don't want to go to the store. So why am I trying too hard for this man? Yeah. Anyway, 2026 is gonna be a little bit different. It's not gonna be male centered, but it is gonna be, I need to go out more by myself. Just go out more. I get really stuck at work. I like working on myself. I don't like working. I love working on myself. So when I have to work on something that's not myself, I'm like, right? Makes sense? I love getting ready, doing my hair. It might seem like I'm fodonga and shit, but I love myself. I love working out, and I love doing too much. I love going out and being overdressed. I don't care about that. I wear heels when I want to go to a store, and sometimes people around me or my family are like, you're doing too much, bitch. You're not enough. Okay? And that's so how you want to be. You want to have a personality. And I know someone watching this, I know you think, oh, my personality, like, I don't have one. Make one. You can literally be anyone you want. Make one. Don't go on TikTok, don't go on Pinterest, don't watch movies and try to create a aesthetic or a personality that you want. No, go out. Go to fucking McDonald's. What do you do in McDonald's? How do you talk in McDonald's? How do you treat people? That's who you are. Okay, by watching a movie and you picking up some personality or some tick that they do does not mean that's you. That's just you being very easily influenced. And I want people to understand that. I feel like we all want to go to 2016. 2016, people were just themselves. They weren't overthinking. They weren't looking at other people. They weren't trying to. I feel like it was more liberating. Social media wasn't a big thing yet, and we were influenced by just living life. You know, the YOLO life. And I feel like anybody and everybody did whatever they wanted and said and just didn't care about the clean girl aesthetic and looking wealthy and attracting wealthy people and high value people. Fuck high wealthy people. Fuck everything. Fuck that. Because I could have a fucking G-Wagon and just fucking homeless, and people will treat you like shit because they assume you got no money. Okay? No. Had experience. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm not trying to flex because this isn't even my money, so I'm not flexing someone else's money. Okay, my dad is doing something, and we had to go to the county. The lady, it came out to $10,000 in total, and we were gonna pay it with card. The lady's like, it's gonna be $10,000. Okay, $10,000. Telling the whole fucking office we had to pay $10,000. And I realized this and I got a little pissed and I was like, okay. Because we had just been putting grass on our front lawn, at the house, whatever. So we were dirty. But we had to go to the county because it was a Friday. They don't open on weekends. So we had to rush there. So we go there and the lady starts yelling, oh, $10,000. You realize you're going to have to pay like 20% in fees if you pay card. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, okay. I'm like, is there any way like we can avoid the fees? She's like, you can do it by check or bring it cash, but it's $10,000. Like you have to have the $10,000. And she's like, if you're gonna pay credit, that's gonna be a lot of fees you have to pay. And then my mom's like, oh no, it's a debit. She's like, yeah, but you need to bring in the money. Yeah, you need to have it now. And I'm like, I'm just, she can't get over the fact that we might have $10,000 in a fucking bank account. So I'm like, okay, so can I bring in cash or just a check and then we can avoid the fees? She's like, yes, and you have to bring the exact amount. I'm like, okay, how much is it? I'm like, can you just tell me how much it is? Because I'm like, this bitch is I'm not fucking with you. She writes it down on a piece of paper. I'm like, so if I bring a check or cash this much, I can pay for it now, no fees. She's like, yes. I'm like, okay, we'll be back. And she's like, but you need to bring in the whole like amount now. I'm like, yes, we'll be back. And then like, because we were dirty, they assume no, we don't have $10,000. Like, you're clean, you're sitting there in your fucking office, you don't got $10,000 in your bank account. Some people are hustling, like too busy working that they can't put themselves together. So please, people, don't judge a book by its cover. Don't be one of those people, because you are actually part of the problem. You are fucking ugly and people treat you the way they do. Okay, and to be honest, I've realized that ugly people, and I don't think anybody's ugly, but when you treat people like shit, you're ugly. So ugly people that treat people like shit are ugly people. Those kind of ugly people, those are the people that get treated like shit because they themselves treat ugly people like shit. And so what you give to the world is what you get. And I truly believe that. I don't treat people like that. Like, you can come in dirty, hello, you've been working, obviously. If you don't leave me a tip, whatever. I don't really give a fuck, because I'm doing my job of serving people. That's my fucking job, okay? I don't take it too personal, but I know some people do. They're like this guy was so demanding and like doesn't even da-da-da. Like, I just do it for me, to be honest, because if you put me in a bad mood, you just gave me all your fucking energy. Like, you literally take people's energy and then you give them yours, like the good kind. I'm like, fuck no, keep your fucking bad attitude. I'm gonna be happily and bubbly, thank you very much. And that's what I like to do, okay? So if you're fucking ugly, wear whatever you want, because you're already ugly. People don't give a fuck. Stop judging people, okay? Have a personality. Go out. Stop watching movies. Stop trying to pick up other people's personalities and tics and what you saw. Go out and act, and what you do on a daily, when you're alone, when you go to McDonald's through the drive-thru, when you're cleaning your car, how you act in these little solo things that you do is who you truly are. So if you're pissed all the time when you're washing your car or you have to go to work, that's who you are. You are a grumpy human being. You are ugly and you're grumpy and you have a bad attitude. Bitch, fix yourself, okay? Fix your motherfucking self. And that's what I did to change everything in my life. And I know it might sound stupid, and no, it doesn't. It does, okay? It's the little things that always matter. It's not the big things. It's not like, let's say let's say it is the big things. Let's say people treat me like shit because I'm ugly. Let's say you are pretty and everything, and all of a sudden you're really pretty. And all of a sudden you have your dream car. But you're still the same person. You still have the bad attitude, the grumpiness. People won't talk to you because they don't already now. Just with a pretty face and a G-Wagon, people will, you'll attract people, but they won't stick around. Men, you'll attract men, but the bad kind. You will attract maybe a good man, but you won't keep him around because he's gonna get annoyed of your grumpiness, your attitude, and you don't love yourself and your insecurities. So it doesn't really change anything if you don't change the little things. Make sense? If you don't like people, oh, like people are gonna see me in the fucking, oh, I'm working. Bitch, everybody's gotta work. Okay? Everybody's gotta work. Like this whole thing about, oh, look, I got a bust down car, and I don't know what you're going through, so I can't judge your ugly ass bust down car. But maybe you are hustling. You're trying to get out of the trenches. And I respect that. And this is why you shouldn't judge people by their cover. And this is why if you're fucking ugly, stop being fucking ugly. Because what makes you ugly is your attitude. Your personality. I don't give a fuck. Like, if really hot people don't like me, it's okay because I'm not super hot. But I feel like it's kind of insulting. In a sense where it's like, if you're fucking ugly, you want a really hot guy to like you. Oh, but like, I wish you would just look at me. Like, girl, try. You gotta try. You gotta look good for yourself, not for some guy, not for some girl. This goes for both ways. Be pretty because you want to like yourself, not someone else wants. Not for someone else to like you. That's some bullshit. Some bullshit in a fairy tale. Cinderella was even more gangster than all of us. She was working hard at the farm. She said, fuck my stepsisters, I'm going out. She took a risk and said, okay, I'm gonna trust this fairy godmother, which I don't know nothing about, but I'm gonna trust you. She went, and she didn't even know she got the Prince Charming already like on her, in love with her. And all she had to do was be herself, but with just a little help, like a little pretty dress. And the prince already knew her. He saw her when she was dusty and crusty and when she was riding the horse. So the prince liked her because of her personality, not because the little really pretty, shiny godmother dress. No, he liked her for her personality. She just ended up having a really good fairy godmother who just like put herself together. So stop trying to be a Cinderella when you're the evil stepmother, or the evil stepsister. Like, they had really pretty dresses, but their personality was shit, which made them choose really shitty clothes, really shitty people, really shitty mothers, really shitty friends, everything shitty. I can't stress this enough. Please make it your life goal to have a personality, not to be pretty. People come and go. People won't stick around, and that's just it. People won't stick around. No matter how pretty you are, no matter how good of a person, they won't stick around. People come and go. Once you realize that, you won't think, oh, like, every friend that I have is so jealous of me. Like, to be honest, I don't like to share my things because I'm not the 10 out of 10. I can't even imagine being a 10 out of 10 and having money and having everything, because you literally would have no friends. No friends. You wouldn't be able to tell anybody your things because people would be envious and jealous of you. Like, I can't, because already, like, I have something really good going for myself or something, and I feel people, like, I tell them and they don't even respond back. Like, they don't even say anything. I share something that's going on for me, they say nothing. Literally say nothing. Okay? They literally say nothing. It's as if I wouldn't have said anything. And that is heartbreaking to me. So I've learned not to share my things. Like, I know some people say, oh, like, they were jealous of me, like, they would do this, they would. When I share something, they literally don't give a fuck. Literally don't give a fuck. As if I had said nothing. So I've learned that I don't like to tell people my things because of that. And little things like that mold you into who you are. And if you don't like the way you are, mold yourself into something else. Okay? Surround yourself by other people. But that's just my experience. Please, 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 I hope you learned something out of this video. That if you're fucking ugly, you should not give a fuck if you're fucking ugly. Because if you look around, right? and you don't like people, let's say you're not a people pleaser, or let's say you don't like people at all, or big crowds and big environments, you just don't fuck with people and you like to be inside. Can you, like, imagine this? You want to be pretty so people that you hate so much, that you hate being around, like you. Like, there's so many fake people out here, and there's really good people. But in reality, when you get to meet people on a deeper level, they really have no depth to them. And you want these people to like you? What the fuck? That's kind of stupid. That's kind of stupid. So you be the change of the world, because at the end of the day, you can't change the world unless you go change yourself first, okay? Look in the man in the mirror. I'm telling you, if you change your personality, the little things, whatever you do, whenever you're doing the little things, when you're cooking, when you're cleaning, that's who you are. Your attitude towards that, the way you talk to yourself when you're alone, when you're about to go to sleep, when you're alone, that's who you are. Not when people are looking, not when the cameras are on. It's when no one is there. So I want you to work on that personality. Not the personality when you're around people. That personality when you're alone. The personality towards yourself. I want you to make that interesting. That you can be on your own, by yourself in the car right now. Like, I'm talking to myself, but I'm talking to you, ho. So, but when I go in that gym, that's just me. That's me, myself, and I. No one's telling me go another rep. No one's telling me, hey, you don't even have to be here. You're too skinny. You're too snatched, right? That's my personality. I want you to change that. I want you to, I can't stress this enough. Make your personality have depth. Make it fun. And by how? Going out, doing little things. You don't even need fucking money. Go to the store, look around, pretend you're just picking out, like, I want this, I want that, I want this. Like, just fool around. That's who you are. Hope you enjoyed. 안녕하세요.